It's the Ron's Basement Show. I'm Ron.
Scum. Scum. Scum.
It's been a long week, folks.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
That one just like spoke
Thank
straight
you,
to
Heather.
my heart. that was 10 out of fucking 10. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that was fucking perfect.
I got my guests here.
Scum.
Heather, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Maddie, welcome to the show.
I don't know what that was.
Unacceptable!
Do it again. I get $1 every time you do it.
I'm not gonna do it again.
You've been paid enough.
Yeah, but they have to pay to use the sounds.
But we do have the ability.
They do have the ability to use the sounds. They just have to pay money for it.
That's all we asked for, was the ability. Ow! It's a bad union, it is.
Oh boy!
That one was so quiet.
If I do
Scum. Scum.
Oh!
the pressure by which I push the button, if I do like
Scum. Scum.
Wow, okay. That's pretty
Scum.
fancy, actually.
Scum.
Damn.
Scum.
Okay.
Scum.
I actually can't do any of the sounds on the sound alert bar myself.
Ron is powerful, but not
It's
that powerful.
it's in the power of the audience. So if you guys want to hear the thing scream that it's unacceptable, you have to pay
Bits.
$1. If you want to send a fart noise, you have to pay 25 cents.
Feed the beast money.
It's just 25 cents.
By the beast, he means the cats.
All the money goes
Ron
towards
is the feudal lord of sound.
gets reinvested in the Ron's Basement Show. Actually, you have to earn a certain amount of money before they actually pay you. So I've never gotten paid for anything. I've never gotten paid. I have subscribers. People give me bits.
You
That's
get
all good.
nothing.
But I have no money. None of that money has come to me.
They're paying Twitch right now.
Right. It took me a while to figure out how to get the sounds working, but eventually I did get it working, as you can see. There's also a thing where you can send money and have it, like, read your text.
Oh yeah, TTS.
Yeah, it's called Say It Live. And I tested that a couple times.
MONEYMONEYMONEY loads of MONEY.
So, a fun thing with that is if you do 2, like the number 2 repeatedly, it'll just change cadence over like the whole course of like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Like it'll just fucking freak out.
To do Say It Live, you have to pay $2. I think it's $2.
Why?
But it'll say it live. So there's
Air
that.
your dirty laundry here. Send in your hot takes. We can hear Heather typing,
Heather's doing something.
but we don't know what. We're patiently waiting.
Ew. I got a different type of yerba mate. Did it steal your money, Heather?
It's just loading forever.
Only budget my feelings.
I got a different type of yerba mate.
Yeah,
It's okay.
just okay.
It's just okay. I give up.
What's that from?
That is from the game Narc.
I don't think I know that game.
It's a game where you play as a member of the police as you roll through the streets shooting druggies.
Cool.
That sounds like an arcade game.
It is an arcade game, and it's a game that at the time was 100% serious. Like, you're really just running around like gunning down fools who are on drugs. But like in the year of our Lord 2020, it reads as
Excuse me, in the year of your lord.
in the year of my Lord 2020. It really reads as satire. Like, it seems like it's satirical,
An arcade game!
but it's not.
That was fucking good. That was very good.
There's also a sound clip where he's like, "You're busted," which I thought about getting, but instead I got the one where after he busts the guy goes, "I give up!" And then you can just fucking shoot him and kill him.
That sounds illegal.
And then it ends with, if you beat the whole game, it's like, "Great job. Contact your local DEA agent today."
Oh, yeah! Virtual.
I'm running out of buttons here. I also got this one, which is Larry David saying, "Are you loving that freak?" which is going to be used in the midweek freak.
Sneak freak view. I just had a minor stroke there. Don't mind that.
Originally he says, "Are you loving that freak book?"
I see.
But we don't need to get into that.
Okay.
How was your guys' week?
Once again, it just sort of happened.
It just sort of happened? You didn't do anything?
Yeah, I don't know.
You played Final Fantasy.
I did. I almost have all the crafter relics.
You played Epic 7.
I did play Epic 7.
You did not watch the Ron's Basement Show Theater.
It's not true. I did watch some of it.
When we exited the room after the Ron's Basement Show Theater, we just found Heather like 15 minutes into like a 45-minute
It was not
long
15
Jenny
minutes in.
Nichols
I was
video.
about like 7 minutes in.
Is that video we watched about bronies?
Yeah, that was an interesting video.
I did not find that interesting.
That was interesting.
I did bring Remy.
I don't care about bronies.
I don't care about bronies either. I care
I
about
don't-
drama.
I don't need any brony apologism.
What?
I don't need anybody
I don't
standing
think
up
that's
for
what
bronies.
it was.
I
It
think
was just the history of the fandom, and it was
Yeah.
very fascinating.
It was like a deep dive into bronies.
Where it started as like a satirical thing, and then became
It evolved.
for realsies.
Ow.
It was an interesting video.
It was. I enjoyed
Especially because she is a fan of My Little Pony, so it was very interesting for that regard too.
it. Yeah, she was like very self-aware about everything,
Yes.
which was just very nice.
I'm curious.
Okay. Just 1 second here, folks.
I think it is a good video, yeah. Yes, Rachel. I feel like she mentioned that in her video.
We got a poll in the chat.
I'm voting in the poll.
I'm also going to vote in the poll. Bronies, what's your opinion? Yeah, sure, or nope?
I thought that said barefoot of everyone's mind, and immediately I thought of like Barefoot Contessa with Ina Garten, who I found out
Really?
she worked at the White House, like in the nuclears. Like she was some like nuclear head, which is weird.
The results of this poll are...
Brony. Rachel's fucking on fire right now.
I don't like this. I'm the only one who voted nope for bronies.
Pro brony.
Rachel's fucking killing it.
Whatever, man. I don't give a shit if people like something. I give a shit if they're gonna be like weird
But
to
it-
real people in
But they're
real life
weird.
about it.
They're weird. That's in the poll. The poll's in the chat, Bob. The current poll is bronies. The options are yeah, sure, or nope. All right, so it's 6-1. Yeah, sure to nope.
It seems like people
Whatever.
don't fucking care.
Like, who cares?
I care
Why?
because it's weird.
Ron's a
A lot of
brony.
stuff is weird.
It's weird for adult men to like things made for small children.
I don't think it's weird for them to like it. I think that's fine. Who gives a shit?
I
Right.
give a shit. You keep saying that, but it's me.
But like,
I'm
why?
the one.
That's so much effort to put into caring about.
Well, I mean, I don't put any effort into it. If it comes up, then it comes up. But since it came up, I'm just going to say right now.
yeah,
nope.
you can be weird about how you like it.
Yeah, like you mean like how masturbating to pictures of ponies?
Okay, I think that was like a very specific subsection of it, as explained in the video.
Clopping.
Okay, I don't think we need to talk about that.
We don't. But like, don't be fucking weird to real people in real life.
Yeah, just be chill. Be nice. Respect people's boundaries.
Respect my boundaries by not talking about it.
But you brought it up.
No, by not talking about masturbating to ponies.
But you brought it up. No one else was talking about it.
No one here is talking about masturbating to ponies.
What? I think I'm having a stroke.
I think you're confused. I don't want to know about the pictures or about the act of it.
You are the one who brought it up.
That's what I meant. Like you brought it
I-
here.
I
the
brought up
only
that I
thing-
don't like it. I
the
mean,
only-
the thing that I don't like is like people out there like, yeah, dude, I got my fucking body pillow. I put a fucking fleshlight in there.
Oh
and
no!
I fucking go to town on
No,
this pony.
that's
I don't
not
wanna hear
real.
about. I don't want to hear about that.
Is that real?
Who is
That's
that?
absolutely real.
Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's out there talking about that on the internet that you have to
my
deal
God,
with.
you are
Not anymore.
penetrating.
They used to be way more popular.
Even when it was popular. You
Even
were
when it
not
was
seeing people
popular,
talking about that on the
Yes,
internet.
I did.
I doubt that.
In the 2013 to 2015 era, bronies were out there. They were out there.
I still know
I-
brony.
Bob was there when I came this close to buying a body pillow just because it was funny.
Ron should-
Yeah, I mean, what was it?
It was Gladio from Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my God! You should have fucking bought it.
I have little mini Dante and Nero. The Link one was up there too.
I want one of like those mouse pads that have like the bar titties.
I want one of the Baratitty mouse pads real bad, and my friend joked about making a Baratitty mouse pad about my cat boy, and like I want
Oh
that
my God.
so bad I can't even begin to explain it. Yeah, I can't remember which one I was debating on buying. The Link showing his twink butt one was really good. The Crystal Exarch one was also really good. I almost bought that too. Instead, I just bought 2 mini keychain Nero and Dante body pillows at the last Youmacon I was at.
Ron seems like very disgusted by this.
I mean,
almost bought an acrylic keychain thing of Virgil where it's made to look like he's all tied up when you tie your headphones around it.
Okay,
all right.
that's cool. I
At
like
least
that.
Virgil's
extremely tempted.
from a thing made for adults.
Yeah, I know if we ever have cons again,
Hopefully we don't.
I'm gonna buy so much stupid bullshit.
Everything's gonna be like,
That's like the best part of cons for me. I just wanna go buy bullshit.
it's gonna be like BlizzCon, like virtual tickets. Just cons online.
I'm just here, man. I'm just reading the chat. We're just hanging out.
Ron is me right now. This is what I do. I just quietly sit and watch chat and chime in every so often.
Yeah.
That's because whenever I talk about horny, Ron is like, hmm.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with that. What I'm sitting here thinking is, I don't know why, but I find it fucking gross that people sexualize a children's show. I think that it's like one step removed from like pedophilia. Like, it's just fucking gross. I find it fucking gross. It's a thing made for little girls. Don't be fucking gross about it.
That's okay, yeah.
Especially because some of the ponies, as they said in that documentary or whatever, are supposed to be children.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole thing.
Yeah, bronies are different. It's like bronies, and then you have like the schism
Agree.
of people that like want to bang the ponies.
Scum.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate reaction, actually. The scum button.
Scum!
But
I've never played that game.
You should.
Have no interest in
Oh,
playing
you
that game.
should. Devil May Cry is the best.
it's very good.
Perfect video game.
Oh my god, Bob, no.
You know what game I've been playing lately is Outer Wilds?
What is which one's the one with
The
the
time
space?
loop one.
Okay. I always get
There's two
confused.
games. There's Outer Worlds,
Oh, yeah!
which is the Obsidian
Okay, yeah.
game that's a lot like Obsidian's. It's like an Elder Scrolls ish Fallout ish game.
It is peak RPG from
Yeah,
Obsidian.
right. It's like a Bethesda RPG but made by Obsidian. And then there's Outer Wilds, which is like a game about exploration and about kind of solving a mystery. And I've played about 5 hours of it, and I feel like I'm stupid as fuck the whole time I play it.
Why?
Because I can't figure a lot of shit out. Like, I'll go to some place, and I'll see a thing in front of me, and I'm like, how the fuck, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then I'll go to another place and see different shit, and be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Do you need to just keep going back to that place and puzzle through it?
I do a lot of that. I've like I said,
I did
played
get Carrion. I'll talk about that in a minute.
it. Yeah, it took 20 hours. See, I was hoping that it would be a little shorter than that, but I could see it taking that long because I don't feel like I'm any closer to unlocking the mystery.
Remember The Witness?
Uh,
That puzzle game?
isn't that line puzzle game?
Yeah. That's all I think about now.
I think Heather and I bought that game and it made me super motion sick.
Yeah, we played it when I was
It's very-
horrifically sick from
Yeah.
from food poisoning,
Oh,
and it
no.
was just a fever dream to me.
Oh no.
Or no, it wasn't food poisoning. Was it when I was really sick from the cyst? I don't remember. I remember.
I don't remember
I
either. I
remember
just
being
remember
sick.
it being associated with sick, and
I
we
was
never.
very
But
sick.
we
It was
did
very
like
horrible.
10 puzzles and quit. But I know like the hook of that game, like the end of it and whatever.
Yeah. That's all I think about when people say puzzle games.
Heather, how's Carrion going?
Carrion is really interesting. I'm like a little over an hour in. I haven't played a ton. I just pick it up and run around for a little bit. The movement in it is exactly like what I liked about it when I played the demo, because you are just this big wiggly wobbly ball of tentacles and teeth, basically, and the movement feels really good for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Metroidvania in that you like unlock abilities that let you go places, new places, and places you had already been. So it's very, very much like by definition a Metroidvania. There's a little bit of a stealth aspect to it, which is not like stealth combat, puzzle combat kind of thing. No, the abilities are not random. It's not a roguelike, it's a Metroidvania. I can see it being really short. I get the feel that it'll be really short, but I mean, it's cool.
Hey, you know what? You want to hear a semi-controversial opinion?
No.
Whenever people say that games are short, I always think, oh, cool.
I know, right? That appeals to
Fucking
me too.
A, that sounds
Yeah,
awesome. I love a short game.
Me too.
What is too short for you then?
There's no
There
such
pretty
thing
much
as
is
a
no
too
too
short
short for me.
game. Like the thing that I don't like is when I like a game. So right now, Outer Wilds feels like that to me. I like Outer Wilds. I played 5 hours of it so far. I really like it. I do not know if I want to play another 15 hours of that game. Like, I just don't know if I can stick with it for that long.
Yeah.
And I love a good, like, 2-hour, 3-hour game. Like, a game that you can almost finish in, like, a single sitting is
Love
awesome. Heather and I used to play stuff like that, like the Telltale games.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
when we played through
Yeah,
the
those were
Telltale
pretty good.
games? the Walking Dead season 1. We would do each of the episodes like in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. And then also, what was that game called? It was like Her Story.
Yeah, that was good.
It was like an
Oh my
FMV
God.
game.
Her story's very good.
Yeah, we played through that in like one sitting. And then I played through gosh, what was that game that everyone just called it? Like it was the original like walking simulator game. Where you're like basically walking through the house, like rummaging through doors.
Gone Home.
Gone Home. Yeah. Yeah, Gone Home. I think I also played in like one sitting.
That's a good game.
I never got super into Stanley Parable.
It's cool.
Me neither. Dear Esther was the original walking simulator, I feel like. I think Dear Esther came before
I think,
Gone Home.
yeah,
It's
it
just like
probably
Gone Home
did,
was
but
more
Gone
popular.
Home was the game where everyone... It was like the original game where people were fucking pissed. They're like,
Yeah.
this isn't even a game! You just walk around!
I think people were
Ah!"
pissed about that with Dear Esther. It just didn't appeal to as many people. I don't
Okay,
think it got as
I
much.
get what you're saying. Dear Esther came first. Gone Home was way more popular than Dear
Okay,
Esther.
but you said the original walking simulator, so that's why I said that.
Okay.
Some was a good game too. But yeah, so Carrion, the thing in Carrion is that I keep getting murdered now. So I gotta actually, like, I want to just barrel through as a big wiggly flesh monster, but you get shot and then you die really fast, so. Death Stranding, like, does kind of appeal to me, to be honest with you. If it goes super on sale on PC, I might get it eventually.
But isn't it also like a 50-hour game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. But, like, come on. It's
Yeah,
good.
Carrion's cool. I'm digging it. It's just, it's everything about it, like the sound and the how it looks and how it moves and everything is really good.
Does that have a good soundtrack?
I haven't noticed it.
That, like, always appeals to me as, like, when horror games or, like, games of that style have, like, really good soundtracks. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes.
It just,
I love it.
it's a good little horror game.
Is it indie? Or was it, like...
It's published by Devolver Digital, but it's
Oh.
made by a small team.
We played a little bit of Divinity Original Sin 2 this week,
We did.
and it just reminds me that game is really good.
That game is really good.
Like really good.
It's kind of nice having a actual like 4 people playing
The-
characters because then I
yeah.
don't have to like
You don't have to
fucking
like
pay attention to
strategize
everybody
as
else's
much.
builds,
Yeah.
which is always the part of that game that overwhelms me after a while.
The thing that gets me about Divinity Original Sin 2 is actually like every line is voice acted.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
that's
a
crazy.
lot, too.
Yeah, it's a fucking 100-hour game. Like from a developer that's pretty small. Like Larian isn't.
They kickstarted.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of their games are kickstarted, and they had
Yeah.
full voice acting. For NPCs you can't literally talk to.
Right.
Like, that don't have text options, they'll just talk to other NPCs in the world.
Or like. Can I help you?
Yeah, you gotta stop
Stop what?
picking at your fingernail.
Oh my god. Yeah, just the fact that every line is voice acted, and it's voice acted well. Like, the
Yeah.
narrator is awesome. I
Yeah.
love the narrator in that game. Like, I love that they chose to have a narrator. It's not just simple, like, back and forth dialogue.
Right.
It's like it explains what's happening, how the character looks, stuff like that. Like, it's super great.
Those
I
kinds
love
of
it.
games appeal to me. I think you might like Path of Exile, but like the thing with Path of Exile or not Path of Exile, fucking Pillars of Eternity. The thing with Pillars of Eternity that like turns me off from it a little more than it does Divinity is I think Divinity's combat is better because it's not as like what's the word that I'm looking for?
Like real time,
No.
or turn based, or complex, or.
Pillars is real time.
Mhm,
So, which makes it way more overwhelming
mhm.
because there's that same level of complexity in the builds and everything, but it's all happening real time, and so it's like,
Can you pause it?
yeah,
So it's a lot. It's like the first Dragon Age.
yeah, except like in the first Dragon Age, I felt like with the Gambit kind of system, I don't remember what they called it in that game, where you like gave people, you set up like if they're below 10% health, use this thingy.
Mhm.
Like was really
Oh,
good.
it was like tactics.
Whereas like Pillars doesn't really do that. I don't know. Pillars' combat is like too much a little bit. Also, it's a bummer because Deadfire, I kickstarted. Well, they used Fig, so I backed Deadfire, and I was a little bummed about it because the whole thing with Deadfire was like you have a pirate ship basically. You have a boat and it's rad, and the boat is supposed to be cool. The boat stuff sucks. It's just not good.
The
at all.
boat in Divinity is cool.
Yeah, the boat stuff sucks and Pillars.
Um,
Dragon Age Origins is one of my favorite games.
The only thing that I don't like about playing it multiplayer is that you're missing a lot of the dialogue and stuff. Like because everyone is sort of like wandering around talking to whoever they want.
Yeah.
Like you're not seeing all the dialogue, so it's like easy to like. I've played through that game and I did like every single quest in every single zone that I could find anyway. So like I know that I already know what's happening, but like for Bob who we're playing with, like I imagine he's pretty much lost in the sauce. Like no fucking clue what's going on. We're just out here fucking blowing guys up and
You do get a boat, Bob, eventually. It's like the first.
after the first
Couple
act.
hours,
The second
yeah.
act you get a boat. The first act is pretty long though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I don't think I
is.
ever finished it.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, the second act is like the longest part of the game, for sure. But the first act is pretty long.
I've played the beginning of that game I think like 5 times.
The amount of times I've remade my character in Divinity is ridiculous.
I don't know what it is about those kinds of games, but I remake my characters all the time. I've started Pillars like 3 different times too.
The thing is that you can just go to the boat and there's a magic mirror in it and you just redo everything.
Yeah.
You just need to push through to the end of the first act.
Not even anymore. With the gift bag, it gives you one in Fort Joy. You get a mirror in Fort Joy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The other thing is that they're making the next Baldur's Gate game, Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
In that engine.
Yeah, in the same Divinity.
I think that'll be interesting.
It looks good.
I'll be interested to see if they do a multiplayer right out of the bat, or if it'll be just single player, or how it'll go. Because they're already aping the D&D style so much that now that they're playing a game that's literally just Dungeons and Dragons, like I want to see how well they do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Maybe if it's actually a D&D, there will be a real bard.
Could be.
I'll be a bard.
It depends on what edition they're doing, I guess. I don't know if it'll be like 5e or if they'll be using like the.
Bards have been a thing for a long time though.
Stalker 2 got its release date removed.
I don't even know what that is.
Stalker 2, man.
So now
It's either going to be fucking terrible or it's never going to come out.
Yeah,
like
Bard's
there's
been a class since first edition.
really.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, cool. Stalker 2.
We can hope it'll be good.
I mean, you can hope, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
I don't even know what that is.
I'll be shocked if that game even comes out.
It's a horror game. It's a follow-up to a classic horror game.
But also like an open world game.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the Stalker movie is like we're gonna do something here.
Okay.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna do this.
Are we ranking fruits?
We're gonna
but
rank fruits.
It's actual fruit and not gay characters.
I
I'm a little
wouldn't-
bit offended here, Ron.
I would not-
I feel underrepresented.
As a straight white man, I don't think that I can say that. I don't think I can call gay people fruits.
It's okay. I'm gay enough for everyone here.
That's fine.
Anyway, there's not a lot of fruits here. I'm noticing.
No, there's not.
But they're like the common
But
fruits.
these are like the core ones.
You could
though,
go to any supermarket and get any of these fruits.
for sure. This is a core group.
There's
lemons.
one controversial one, and that's the avocado right at the beginning. What the fuck's up with that? Is that nobody? Does anybody consider an avocado
Yeah,
a
it's
fruit?
Isn't it considered a fruit because it has a pit?
Probably, but also like culinarily speaking, it's more of a vegetable, isn't it? Like you wouldn't
No.
use it.
Well, tomatoes are a fruit.
Okay, Heather.
But I think it's just like everyone thinks of it as
Heather,
vegetable.
Heather, you are a prescriptivist to the core, aren't you?
No.
Because an avocado is a fruit. Summer starts on
Oh,
June
no.
21st.
No, please, no, not again. I can't handle this.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Avocado.
B.
Like B, because guacamole is like one of my favorite things on the planet, but just eating actual raw slices of avocado is gross to me. Like, I don't like to put it on shit, like on a sandwich or in a salad.
I like it in a sandwich. I like it.
It's not good alone. I agree with you today.
I think
Like,
it loses
I need
value.
to make it into something. Like,
Yeah, I agree
guacamole.
with you. So as we go through this, my thing is gonna be, you're eating this on its own.
Yeah.
Is
on
my
its
thing.
own, then it's like a C.
I say that because it's so good in other things, we can rank it as a B, but primarily I'm saying eating it on its own.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
So let's say B.
Okay, that one was easy and painless.
Okay. Rachel really does not like avocados, apparently. She's over here bloodthirsty to put this thing at a D.
I mean,
All right, apples.
Apples.
This is tough because some apples are like S tier. You know how I feel about a Honeycrisp apple.
oh, Honeycrisp is the best
And
fucking
then
apple.
some apples are like that grainy, mushy kind of like Red Delicious apples, and those are like F tier.
Red Delicious
Wow.
are like bacon apples.
They're disgusting.
Like, you need to-
Bacon apples?
Yeah, those are for baking. That's like for
Oh,
apple.
baking apples.
Sorry, I cut that G off. Yeah, those are like baking apples.
I think A. I agree with the chat.
I
in
think
that
A.
is really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love a good apple. Again, the only reason it's not S tier is because like you got to get a good apple.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know what? Also, fuck a green apple. Who the
What?
fuck?
I fucking
Yeah,
love
I'm not a
Granny
big-
Smith.
But
Ugh.
Granny Smith apples are the best apples to eat with
Ugh.
that caramel dip.
Sure, but that's a whole other thing.
Like that
I should
sour and
clarify,
sweet is
I
super
only like Granny Smith if it's peeled.
yummy.
Cannot stand the peel of a Granny
Scum.
Smith. Fucking awful.
Banana. S tier. Argue with me.
I'm not gonna compare. I think that's fine.
How do you like your bananas? Do you like them
I
ripe
like
or
them.
underripe?
I like them yellow, just yellow.
They need to not be green at all.
I need
I'm
them
not-
to be
I'm not-
almost completely fucking green.
I've noticed,
Oh my
and that's
God.
disgusting to me.
It's so good. I don't like the sweetness of like a ripe
When they're
banana.
like almost like sour like that, it gives me a stomachache. It's gross.
Oh, I love it. I think I'm just like fucked up with like I love sour stuff.
Also, bananas are just super delicious. Like, it's one of the first foods. If you have like food poisoning, you could go back to bananas first before everything
Bananas
else.
taste good. They're
Good
cheap
for
as
ya.
fuck.
They're just yummy.
Bananas they're versatile.
I think the
Banana
thing.
bread?
I think the thing that a lot of people sleep on is that bananas are fucking cheap.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of
Yeah.
bananas for not a lot of money.
And they're filling.
Like if you were hard on money, bananas it wouldn't be a bad way to go.
Also, they're very like easy to put in place of things. Like, I used to make these
Yeah,
little
the-
baked things that were banana, blueberry, and oatmeal, basically, and oats. Basically, you just bake that with like.
Top
really
link
good.
nations for bananas.
I really like a banana. I
Bananas
think
are
bananas are like one of the best fruits.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dock it. It's not the bananas' fault that the United Fruit Corporation killed tens of thousands of people for their banana empire. So I'm not going to knock the banana for that. But
The fruit itself good. The people who forced slaves to farm them for nothing, not good.
blackberry.
I absolutely love all berries of all kinds.
Heather's a berry nut.
I am.
Get it? Because it's like nuts and berries, but
Uh-huh.
Heather is a berry nut.
It's true.
Berry nut.
I love berries. I will just buy cartons of berries and just stand there and eat them.
I don't like blackberries.
The only thing I don't like about blackberries is
The seeds.
I have extremely deep grooves in my teeth, and the seeds get stuck in them because
Oh.
of that. So I have to put them in A because of that.
They're S for me. Blackberry, I especially love like sour blackberries.
Plant berries in the yard is such a good idea.
Seeds get in your teeth. They
They
get
get
between
stuck.
your teeth.
See, they don't get between my teeth, but I do have those really deep grooves, and despite the fact that we've filled almost all of them,
They get stuck in the grooves of your
they get
teeth.
stuck there. So I have to put them in A instead
Fuck
of
that.
S, but I love
Fuck.
blackberries.
I say A.
Okay. A
I'm
works.
sorry, chat. The seeds, fuck them.
Get it?
Blueberries.
S.
D.
D.
D fucking tier.
Blueberries taste like nothing.
That's
They
not
taste
true
like
at all.
They are mushy as fuck.
Blueberries
They
are
taste
gross.
delicious.
They're
Blueberries
gross.
suck ass.
Blueberries are really good. Throw them in some cereal. You put them in some muffins.
Blueberries
Eat them handfuls at a time.
suck ass.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, blueberries are very gross. I 100% agree with Ron. If there was
I think
something
they're
below D, I
amazing.
would put it there.
Blueberries are good.
I hate blueberries. It is the worst fruit.
Out of all of these berries, blueberries are the ones that I would bake into things.
Sure.
The most.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Like a solid B. I have to agree with that.
A solid B. Only because I'm willing to compromise.
DJ, you know I'm not D tier. I'm fucking Z tier.
Fucking blueberries are awful.
They're bad.
They taste like
They are
nothing.
enhanced.
I think we should
100%
put
by
them at
cooking.
C.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning, the primary thing I'm going with is how you eat it. That's not the only thing. It's not
I
the
would
only
rather
thing.
eat blueberries alone than I would an avocado.
Yeah, me too.
So
Okay.
avocado needs to be like C and blueberries B.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying the opposite. I'm sorry. No. I would rather eat an avocado. I would rather eat the peel of an avocado. I'd rather bite into an avocado
What's
like
wrong
an
with
apple
you? That's-
than eat raw blueberries that
That
are all
can't-
mush and fucking taste like
I
nothing.
agree
They're
with
not
Heather
all
on
mush.
that.
Don't buy shitty blueberries.
Okay, I buy the blueberry. I eat the blueberries you buy.
Yeah, they're not all mush.
Maybe it's one of those things where like you have to have like a gene to like taste the blueberries, because I have never had a blueberry that was like, this tastes like something.
Yeah,
I think they
it
taste
sucks.
good.
They just taste like mushy.
Is it a
water.
Ziggler thing? Can Zigglers not taste blueberries?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think they taste anything like
All right, I'm willing to compromise with you and put this thing at B.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Middle of the
All
road.
right. What's this? Is that a
It's
cantaloupe?
a cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe's okay.
Cantaloupe is okay.
It's
That's
not the
like
best
C.
melon.
It's like a B or a C.
I'd put it at a B.
I can't believe honeydew's not on here. I like honeydew more
Where the
than I
fuck
do
is
cantaloupe.
lemon? Too. Like
Cantaloupe's
honeydew lemon.
okay.
Like a C is a good.
Oh, you're
I
right.
would-
There's no lemon on here.
I would give it
Yeah,
to
I was-
B, I guess.
I think a cantaloupe is all right. I enjoy it. There's some cantaloupe up in the fridge right now.
Cantaloupe does taste more like nothing to me than blueberries do.
Cantaloupe's very water.
Not me.
But it's good. It's not bad.
This next one's going to be controversial, probably.
Uh-oh.
Cherries.
Cherries.
S.
I really like cherries.
Cherries are all right. I fucking can't get over the pits.
The pits fucking suck!
I hate the pits
You
and
put it in
cherries.
your mouth and you bite the cherry in half, then you spit out the pit. Easy,
Yeah, I don't.
easy.
Once something goes in, I just don't want it out again. Once something goes in there, I want it to stay in there. I don't want to have to like
Oh, shit, I was
rummage and.
scrolled way up on chat.
I'm not trying to rummage and pull out a fucking thing from my mouth.
Yeah, cherries are delicious though. They are a little bit of work, but
Yeah, I will eat a
Cherries
cherry and
they are
forget.
delicious though. They taste great. I just don't like.
I say cherries are like S tier.
Bob says, "Do you need someone to chew your food for you? What the fuck?" And remember when we watched Deep Space Nine this week, and we found
Yeah.
out that Ferengi's moms chew their food for
Yeah.
them.
What?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they soften the food.
Like when they're babies or like
No,
No, when they're
Oh
adults.
no!
Yeah.
How does Quark eat?
Ferengi
Is
are
that his
weird.
name?
No, that's like that's just something that his mom does for him as like a sign of love.
Oh. That's okay. Okay.
Your mom doesn't chew your food.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Anyway, cherries I like S.
That got sidetracked really hard.
All right, I'll put them in S tier. No,
Put 'em in
wait. Can we
A.
put them in A? I love the way
You guys are
cherries
both
taste.
on A.
I love the way cherries taste. I just can't get over that pit.
Yeah, the pit sucks. If there was no pits, that would be like S+.
Yeah.
Like the pit's really not that big of a deal.
I forget
But
about
okay.
it. It's
I just don't like. The pit gets in the way.
it does.
We'll talk about pits more later.
All right.
I guess they
grapes.
really are the pits, huh?
Grapes.
I
S.
really don't like green grapes at all.
Okay, sure.
And when it comes to the purple grapes, I'm very, very specific about the kinds that I like. Where, like, I really only like the kind that are, like, the kind of red, not the, like, dark purple.
Okay.
I would give them, like, an A, just because there's so many kinds of grapes that are not good. It's like the apple thing. There's so many kinds of apples that are not good.
Have you ever had the giant grapes with like the seeds in them?
Yes.
Yeah, we used to
So
grow
Those
those in
are
our
good, but they
yard.
suck.
my great grandma used to
For
grow
seeds.
grapes in her yard every single year, and we would go there and I would pick grapes right off the vine and eat them, and they had seeds in them and they were delicious.
When you were picking them, what'd you hear?
What?
What'd you hear when you were picking grapes from the grapevine?
Oh, I get it. It's a grapevine. Okay, I get
Yeah, I
it.
remember the year that it was like the year we first moved out there, Rachel, when they were like hell bent on actually doing something with all of the produce, and then we realized that that was an absolutely enormous amount of work.
Grapes also
Oh,
get
Kyle,
gross really
I'm
fast.
sorry, buddy. The thing about grape
Oh,
seeds is
no.
that they're not as bad. They're not as bad as other seeds because they're not as small.
Huh?
The grape seeds weren't as small, or maybe just because I was smaller.
I was gonna say cherry seeds are much larger than grape seeds.
No. I was like referring to like blackberries, or like, well, we'll get into it later, but like
What's
the
the-
maybe because I was smaller though. It's been a long time since I had a grape with seeds in it.
Yeah. Either way, grapes are like
Cherries
maybe
suck.
an A.
I would eat.
I would give
I'm
it
not.
to an A.
I'm not gonna swallow a fucking cherry pit. Are you guys kidding?
No, I thought you were saying that you spit
I'll
out
swallow the grape seeds.
See, I spit out the grape seeds.
I would swallow them.
Anyway, grape is like an A.
Yeah, I think grapes in. Honestly, I think grapes in S, but compromise again. I'll say A is fine.
Ron just buttering people up, so when we get to fucking pomegranate, shit can hit the wall. The
Next
house
one-
is gonna burn
The
down.
next one's a grapefruit, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know that I've ever had a grapefruit.
Neither have I.
Neither have I.
Okay, so
we can just
what do
put
we do with it?
grapefruit
We'll
at,
go
like-
with whatever the chat says, I guess.
Put it at C, maybe?
Grapefruit will kill you on SSRIs. That's interesting because I have a whole
Yeah, it will.
jug of grapefruit juice upstairs, and I'm on SSRIs. And I've been drinking that grape juice.
I'm pretty sure it tells you not to drink grapefruit juice.
Yeah, I
or, like,
saw
eat
online that it was
grapefruits.
like, hey, grapefruit juice has enzymes in it that will
Yeah,
like make your drugs work crazy different.
yeah, it like enhances shit.
Yeah, maybe don't drink the grapefruit juice.
But I like it.
Well, that doesn't. What?
And it doesn't have a lot of
maybe
sugar
have a little
in it.
bit. Maybe have a tiny bit, not a
What
whole
the heck
cup.
does that mean?
Maybe have a sip of grapefruit juice.
I like it, so it's okay if it fucks up all my.
I don't care. Whatever. Who cares?
Throws things at you. What the fuck? Anyway, D tier just because I've never had it.
I've never had it. The chat, I got one person from the chat, which is DJ, saying A.
Kyle said F.
Wow, okay.
He says I fucking hate grapefruit. F tier.
D tier grapefruit is bad. Okay, so we got one for A, one for D.
Time for a poll.
Let's see what. And does anybody else have an opinion on grapefruit, or is everyone else like us and just hasn't had grapefruit?
Put it at C. Like,
C.
C is like it's not the worst.
All right.
Some people say A. Some people say below D.
I've never had grapefruit, so I can't really
I
say.
think
I've
C
just
is,
had the
C is
juice.
fair.
They do have seeds, though, don't they?
Next one, I believe this is a mango.
That is
Yes,
indeed
that
a
is
mango.
indeed mango.
I've had mango a few times, and I think it's fine.
Mango's weird because I'm actually not sure I've ever had, like, just the fruit.
I have because Erica used to bring in mango all the time to work, and she would always ask me if I wanted some, and I would say yes, and then I would eat a little bit of mango. but I've never been like, yo, I need some mango today.
I love mango flavored stuff. Also, mangoes and strawberries go super great together.
Mango's
Sure.
like a B.
I would say B. I would
Mango
say
flavored stuff is like
B.
S.
I'll only let you put that there because I don't think I've ever eaten the fruit, so I would agree with that.
I would say a solid B.
Mango and stir fry. Rachel's just like,
It does make me want a smoothie. I'm really, really hungry, actually. Like, super hungry.
same. I ate some string cheese before this to sate myself.
The chat is unhappy with our choices for the mango.
Yeah, people aren't happy.
You know, it's possible, folks, that I've just not had.
Kyle, there's no lemon. Don't talk about kiwis.
I may have never had a really good mango. I'll put it. I'll say that. This is not.
Fuck lemon. Okay, I'm just gonna let that go because I have bad food opinions.
Lemons are gross.
So
Like, I like to put lemons in things, but I'm not gonna eat a goddamn lemon.
I'm gonna just let this all go because I know that I have bad food opinions.
All right, let's talk about orange.
Like,
Yeah,
C.
let's talk about.
I actually don't really like oranges all
What?
that much.
Wow.
I would much rather just eat, like, a clementine, which I think is a different thing.
It's the same thing.
No, I disagree.
No, I think clementines are like a very specific breed from oranges, but they differ.
Oranges are great.
Oranges are great.
I love
I also like
oranges.
clementines. Yeah, oranges as an A is.
It feels like it's the same thing. It just feels like a clementine is a smaller
Clementines
orange.
are, like, S tier. Oranges are, like, C tier for me.
Ooh.
Hey, how come there's no clementine juice?
There is, I think.
Yeah, the thinner membrane is a big part of it for me because I'm a picky child, and it took me until I was probably, like, in my 20s to even be willing to eat the actual, like, membrane-y part in there and not peel them open and suck the juice out like a fucking vampire of fruit.
Do you like kumquats?
I've never had one.
They're like, I mean, they're like as big as grapes, but they're almost like a lemon and an orange mixed, or a lemon and a clementine mixed. They're really good.
I would try it.
They're very good.
So what are we saying? Oranges, B?
Sure.
I don't think I agree with this list.
You're making the list!
I
How
know.
is bananas the only S tier?
I know.
We're getting there.
Grapes
We're
need
getting
to be.
We are getting there, that's
grapes
fair.
are A.
All right, the next one on here is peaches.
I don't like peaches.
I love peaches.
I don't like peaches.
I love a peach.
They taste fuzzy.
They do.
What?
It's great.
They're like a B.
Ugh.
Peaches S tier. I honestly think peaches are fucking awesome.
DJ's going insane. We're S tier peaches.
I think can we say A tier
Yeah.
at least for
Because
peaches?
I like the flavor of peaches. There's just,
Yeah, they taste awesome.
I have a problem.
The only thing is that it's hard. I so often get bad peaches.
I won't eat. This is one of
Yeah.
those fruits where I'm really picky. I won't eat the skin.
I
Wait, people
love
eat the
peaches.
Are
I'll
you supposed to eat the skin of peaches?
yeah
Oh.
yeah.
I guess I
Totally.
eat
You wash
peaches
it
wrong.
first, like any.
I like cut them in half and then I like dissect the skin from the peach because I didn't know that you could eat it. Maybe that's why peaches are a B to me.
I love a peach, man. A juicy fucking peach. You just bite into that thing,
Oh
and it's
my
just
God,
dripping
Rachel's
down
right.
your fucking
That's
chin.
disgusting.
This chart looks like a dick.
It's just dripping down your chin, all over your shirt. You just got
Ron's
a big.
that meme.
You got a
of-
big peachy
Ron's
mess.
that meme of getting water in the middle of the night, and it's like your water slut. Because it's like you get up thirsty, and water's just pouring all over you. That's Ron with peaches.
I can't relate to that because I wear a CPAP mask and I don't take it off until the morning, so I can't drink anything.
Anyway.
All right, let's talk about it. Pineapple.
S
S,
plus
S,
plus
S,
plus plus.
S.
Pineapple's one of the
S.
best fucking
Pineapple's
fruits.
so
Yeah,
good.
put it in. That's fine.
I would die for pineapple.
Here's something that a lot of people might disagree with. I don't know. Pineapple on pizza? That's fine.
I think it's good.
That's
That used to
fine.
be my favorite pizza topping.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not bad, but to me, I don't like.
It's
It
definitely
doesn't
not
taste
traditional.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like kind of weird to me.
It
like,
really
the
was
flavor
my
profile.
favorite pizza topping. I would go the very few times when I am the only person who is getting a pizza from somewhere and it was just for me or like for my one friend, that's what we would get.
It's not bad.
Pineapple pizza.
Would you get
Fuck modernity.
would you get it with other things
No,
like
it was
a
literally
Hawaiian
just a cheese
pizza,
pizza
just a
with pineapple.
cheese and
Oh,
pineapple? Okay.
That would be fine. That would be good, actually.
Yeah, man. I had to get some pineapple yesterday. Unfortunately, the pineapple is like not that great. But
really?
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I got some pineapple from Kroger last week though. That was yummy.
Buy an actual.
What was that?
The only thing
Oh.
about pineapple is I don't want to have to cut that thing. Look at that thing.
Oh yeah, I
cut
only
pineapple
buy
rules.
pre-cut pineapple. I don't
Yeah.
ever buy like
Buy
a
whole ass
fuck-
pineapple. I'll cut it for you. I fucking love cutting pineapple. My mom used to buy whole ass pineapples, and we'd carve them fuckers.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to do all that work when you
I'm
could just
so
buy
hungry.
pre-cut pineapples.
Yeah.
You can just get pre-cut pineapples. It's just fucking. They just sell them like that.
What's that, Kyle? Cutting pineapple is too much work. Why don't we go to the next one, Ron?
Fucking pomegranates.
S.
D.
So wrong. S tier.
That's
Perfect
Z
fruit.
tier.
Nothing wrong
Fuck.
with it.
Do you want a little nut in every single piece of fruit that
that's,
you eat?
That's good.
Oh
That's
my
good
god.
about them.
Do you want something that's impossible to open?
It's not impossible to open at all. There's
You
a
want
technique.
something that is extremely difficult to open?
There
It's
is a
not
technique.
difficult at all. There's a technique.
The technique is pretty fucking cool,
You
too.
cut the top and the bottom off. You score it 4 ways down the side. You fill a bowl with water. Stick the pomegranate in the water. Pull it apart in the water. Easy peasy, done. The parts of the pomegranate you don't want to eat will float, and the parts that you do want to eat sink.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
It's really easy.
Okay, maybe I've changed my mind a little bit.
Do it
on
in water,
pomegranate.
and also because the juice of pomegranates tend to stain the shit out of everything. You do it in the water so it doesn't spray fucking juice everywhere and stain something.
But you put forth all that work. Oh
Yeah,
my
and
god.
then I have a delicious
You
treat
get your
and sit
bowl
there and
of water. You cut it open. You get a spoon. You scoop out the
You don't
seeds.
scoop it with a spoon. You break them apart with your fingers. It's really easy.
You break it apart with your fingers. You let it float. You let it sink. You scoop it out. You drain the water from it, and finally, you can eat a 1/8 of a centimeter of
Yeah, you sit
fruit.
there and snack on them like chips.
An 1/8 of a centimeter of fruit on top of a fucking.
It's like
giant
a trail
nut.
mix, but good.
Rachel brought up the texture. She said there's no texture like it.
There
That's
is no
true.
texture like it, and it's bad.
They're super
The
delicious.
crab
You know
legs
what?
are funny.
I'll be honest
That
with
was
you.
pretty good. Bob, it's all seeds.
I think pomegranates actually taste good, but
Oops,
the
it's all
texture
seeds.
of it is what gets me. It's not worth it.
There's a reason that pomegranate seeds are the reason that Persephone gets stuck in the underworld, because you just can't resist it. That beautiful ruby color, the appeal of the little bite-sized seeds that you could just break off and eat. This fruit will curse your ass to hell.
I think we can all agree Persephone was a bad bitch, too. Like, she fucking was pretty cool.
She was pretty great.
Like-
and pomegranates are also pretty great. They are.
Hey, I think Heather has just single-handedly convinced me that pomegranates are not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've just been swayed here. I would say, like, B. That's how much I've changed on this. Because the flavor is good, it's just that there's so much work.
Then where do we put this?
S tier.
No. It will not go in S tier.
A tier.
They do have a mythos, which makes them cool.
Mm.
That's pretty sweet. Get it? Because it's fruit. Thank you.
All right. A tier.
Good
A
choice.
tier
Good
fruit.
choice. Good choice.
It kind of makes me mad before we move off that, like, pomegranate is just, like, perfectly... Like, it has a black background that fits.
Oh wow, it does.
And then
I think
everything
it might
else is
just be a
like-
PNG.
No, it's
Nope,
just
it's
got
a black background.
That was just, like, a small thought that I had.
Are these other ones white backgrounds or
Yeah,
PNG?
literally
They're white
everything
Oh,
is...
fuck, where was that? It was in B, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Raspberries, I think is what that is.
I believe this is a raspberry.
Yeah, that's a raspberry.
With an audible P like scum.
Raspberry.
Scum.
I like
But-
raspberries. Raspberries have the same problem as blackberries, though.
Yes.
Where they get the little seeds stuck in the grooves of my
That is the
stupid broken-ass
problem.
teeth.
That is the problem. And I like raspberries a lot. I'd much rather eat a raspberry than a fucking blackberry.
Yeah, I would agree.
Any day of the week.
Raspberries are one of the best fruits I've
I
ever.
buy raspberries a lot and just eat them by the carton.
I don't think I just can't get over the seeds.
Also, we used to grow wild raspberries in our backyard, and they were orange, and they were so freaking good.
I feel like raspberries have to be the easiest fucking berry to grow, by the way, because my mom had a raspberry bush, and I don't think she did anything to take care of it, and there would just be raspberries every year, and it would grew right next to our pool, and we would just you'd be running up the pool, and you just grab some fucking raspberries right off the thing and eat it. Like, you're probably eating
remember
spiders and shit.
Years ago,
Whatever.
she had me like eat some, and I was like, "Am I gonna die from this?" Like, no, just eat some fucking raspberries.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bees did fucking love those raspberries, though.
They do mold quickly, but I mean that's not a problem if you just eat them.
Which I do. I will eat a whole carton of raspberries in like a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
Where are you falling on this one, Heather?
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just trying to. I started
Like,
with you.
it's
You're
gotta
the
be.
first one I saw.
It's gotta be A, at the very least.
So you don't think it's an S tier?
I mean, I do,
Is it the seeds that are pulling you down?
but I know how we feel about the seeds.
Don't tell me. Don't. I'll make my own arguments. I want to know what your arguments are.
I think A is fair.
I think A is fair. A tier fruit. D. Oh yeah, I just read the letter and not the fruit.
Yeah, try that again.
Strawberry. Now let's talk about strawberries.
S tier.
S tier, huh?
Yeah. S for strawberry.
Do you ever feel like strawberries are 50 times bigger than they were when you were a kid?
I don't know.
I bought some strawberries last week when I was at the store. Every single one of them was the size of my fist.
Strawberries have gotten big because my mom used to buy them every single weekend
Mutant
when I was a
strawberries.
kid. They have gotten huge.
Why are they so fucking big? I
know,
don't
but they're delicious.
I don't want them big. I want them small. I feel like the bigger they are, the more bitter they are.
It's GMOs. They're still S, says Kyle. It probably is GMOs. I think strawberries like B. I think strawberries are very overhyped and overrated.
I agree.
They're
I
not
think it's
bad.
delicious.
I don't think they're that great. I think the thing is that it's like one of those things like with peaches where like you gotta find a good one because sometimes you just get bad ones.
They're a good fruit, but I don't think it's like the best.
Neither do I.
I would rather eat strawberries than pineapples.
What if you ate them both at the same
I
time?
think that'd be pretty yummy.
That'd be great, right?
Is everyone just fucking hungry here?
I'm very hungry. I was talking about. I just said the word pineapple and started daydreaming about my coworker's pineapple upside down cake.
Oh my god.
Because we didn't get to have a bake sale this year because of COVID, and now I'm just sitting here daydreaming about that pineapple upside down cake. I can't even begin to describe how delicious her pineapple upside down cake is. Ron, you've had one of her pineapple upside down cakes, right?
I like pineapple upside down cake. I don't know if I've had that person
They
specifically.
come in like a little tiny, on a little plastic plate. I've brought you a bunch of her stuff before.
I'm
I just
sure
don't
you have.
remember
I
them.
just don't know if I remember.
They're so good.
Oh, chat's pissed. Chat's pissed.
We
about
haven't even
strawberries.
ranked the strawberry yet.
Chat's pissed.
Tell me why this should be S tier.
I looked down and just saw like that.
What are
house
the
must be
properties
perfect.
of a strawberry that you like?
You could pick it up and just eat it in its own little individual size, which is really nice. You don't have to do anything with it.
You should wash it first.
Well, yeah.
We have to
That's
watch
true of
most
all
fruits.
fruit.
Yeah.
Except for bananas, because they come inside of their own little safety peel. Yep. Rachel had a good point. They're the perfect blend of sweet and tart.
Okay.
They're just really good. Very appealing flavor.
I think that strawberries
nothing
are
about
a
their texture
solid,
or consistency is disgusting.
just
to
a
me.
solid A.
Good.
Just a solid A tier fruit.
That's so generous. It's like a B.
It's like an
If
S.
oranges are B, why the fuck would strawberry be above
I would
oranges?
rather eat strawberries and oranges all day
Oh
long.
my god, I would rather fucking eat a whole ass orange peel and all. I used to suck orange peel, like just to get more orange flavor.
Sure.
That's
Yeah, why
pretty
not? I've eaten lemons with the whole peel.
Why the fuck aren't lemons on I would die.
I don't know.
John Madden, BR.
John Madden was good, the BR was not.
Thanks, DJ.
God damn it! You're supposed to do two.
I'm willing to say that strawberry is an S tier because a really good strawberry is really, really good.
That was a really fucking quick turnaround of strawberries are overrated.
I think they're a solid
I
A,
want strawberries so bad now.
but I know that there's strawberries upstairs.
Go get them for me.
Actually, they might be bad by now. I got them a week ago. You think they're bad now?
Probably.
Probably bad now. How long do you think a strawberry lasts in the refrigerator?
If there's not mold on it, then it's fine.
Anyway, watermelon. Watermelon.
Watermelon, D.
I eat watermelon if it's there, and I enjoy the experience, but I very rarely seek it out because there's just nothing special about them.
Watermelon's shitty.
It's like a C or a D is fine with me.
Watermelon is very much like a childhood, and it's very hot outside fruit, and it's like you hold fond memories of like the neighborhood. Mom brought some watermelon. Come eat some, kids. But I'm never like, I fucking want watermelon.
Yeah, like watermelon, I've had bad watermelons for sure, and I've had pretty good watermelons from like benches when we would bring fresh ones over, but like they're just nothing special.
Why would you gag eating watermelon?
He tried to eat a whole watermelon.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
What? You fucking had me going.
Like he tried to swallow.
I mean,
a
the
whole
texture is
watermelon.
weird,
Oh, he hates
so
it.
that's fair.
He hated it.
I don't. Also, Maddie, you cannot talk about gagging when eating.
I know.
food.
I was just curious. That's all I was. I
you
wasn't
were
like,
talking about how you would gag because air touched your food.
okay, look, it completely fucking changes the flavor and everything about food when it touches it. I've admitted to my bad food opinions.
I want to say it wasn't last year. It might have been last
What
year.
the fuck? Everyone's shitting on me.
It was either last year or the year before. Jake brought watermelon to our little cookout that we do, and he was like, "You should grill it." And I heard so much about how grilled watermelon is so good. Grilled watermelon. You put some salt on it, you grill it up. So I did it, and it just tasted like hot watermelon. It didn't taste good.
Yeah, I didn't think it was any different than anything else.
Is that the same with like grilled pineapple? I've never had grilled pineapple.
I've never had grilled pineapple either. I don't know.
I'm so hungry.
Here's some oyster
I'm reaching
crackers.
a point of despair. I'm gonna eat these.
Okay. So I'm gonna put watermelon as our final fruit in the D tier.
Also, you asked about where kiwis were. If kiwis were on this list, they would be like off the list because I used to really like them as a kid, but there's a possibility I'm allergic to them, so I'll never eat them again.
Oh no.
Yeah, kiwis. I really don't like kiwi that much. I feel like it's just like a slimy, weird fruit. Mangoes are a
really
little slimy
enjoyed-
too. I feel like I should have said that before about mangoes. I don't like the sliminess of the mangoes.
Kyle makes fun of you. Wow.
Kiwis are weird. They're just
These
weird.
are okay.
I'm just not about to take that gamble.
I have no desire for a kiwi. If I never had a kiwi again for the rest of my life, that would be fine.
But kiwis were a novelty to me when I was a kid because I would cut them in half and then eat them with a spoon out of their little pre-made cup.
They're very cute fruit.
Kiwis are New Zealanders, not Australians. Get it right. Get it right. Let's talk real quick about lemons, since they're not on this list. Where would we rank them?
They would also not be on the list because there is no fucking above S tier.
Oh,
Lemons
wow.
are the pinnacle of fruit.
You like
no
I'm not
other
gonna
fruit
eat
can compare
just
to a lemon.
Fucking slice of lemon though.
Just a slice of lemon.
Maybe that's a Ziegler thing because I've eaten slices of lemons also, and they're fine.
I drink lemon juice like just straight up,
Like
not in water. Just like my mom used to buy me like what is it, Minute Maid like lemon juice or whatever in like the giant bottle, I drink it.
At Paco's,
good.
I would eat slices of lemon to freak people out, but it never bothered me.
Yeah,
like,
you guys have something wrong with you.
people get like super freaked out when you just eat lemon, and you can eat here's the thing: if you eat just the fruit, it's too much. You have to eat the.
I just eat the fruit.
Peel.
You have to eat the peel. The peel is great. The rind, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
You got to eat that too. It's very soft. It's very easy to chew through. It's fucking awesome. It tastes great.
You would love kumquats, Ron.
I just
Also, lemon seeds are big enough that you can just chew them up and swallow them.
Ew.
What?
It's just like
You complained about pomegranate seeds, but you would chew up and eat a lemon seed? What is wrong with you?
They're fine. It's
They're
fine.
hard.
I would say that lemons are a solid B tier fruit.
No.
What other fruits are we missing from this list?
Bunch of weird ones that we've never had. Like dragon fruit.
I've never had a
oh, dragon fruit sucks.
Tomato. Look, tomato is only a fruit by definition. It's not the same thing. Tomatoes are great.
We
though.
ranked avocado in the fruit list.
Because it was in
rank
there.
tomato as well.
All right, fine. I would rank tomato as like an A or an S. Tomatoes are great. I love tomatoes on a lot of things.
Agreed.
Love a tomato in my salad. Just get a little chunk of tomato in there, like a little quartered or like slice of tomato. Put a slice of tomato on a sandwich. Make it a nice. Give it a little pop.
Used to hate tomatoes. Couldn't stand them.
Some people just eat a tomato. I mean, I like little cherry tomatoes. Also,
Just eat them damn things whole.
the only thing is that tomatoes do tend to give me like heartburn. I don't know
Oh,
why.
they're very
The acidity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a little bit of heartburn. People like tomato with mayonnaise.
I could see that.
Yeah, people like
That's
tomato with
fucked up.
mayonnaise.
Why do you eat it with like
I don't like mayonnaise
Mm.
too much. I'm not against mayonnaise, but I'm like not pro mayonnaise. It's just a thing.
I don't know. Tomatoes are probably like an S tier because they're great raw, but also great cooked.
They're very versatile.
Extremely versatile. You
And
can
they're
turn
pretty.
it. You can turn that shit into a.
Tomato aioli. What is aioli?
You can turn that shit into a salsa.
What is aioli?
Aioli is just mayonnaise mixed with something.
Oh,
Like a garlic aioli is just garlic and mayonnaise.
okay. That's stupid to me.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm still hungry.
So let's review here.
Whatever.
S tier: banana, pineapple, strawberry. Strawberry coming in close at the end.
Yeah, I don't agree with strawberry.
Neither do I, but I'm willing to hear the argument. I like a strawberry. Strawberries are S tier when I have a good strawberry. So, A tier: apple, blackberry, doesn't belong. Cherry, grape, peaches, pomegranates, doesn't belong, and raspberry.
We respect Heather's choice of where fruits go here.
B tier: avocado, blueberry, cantaloupe, mango, and orange. C tier: something none of us have ever had.
But chat was very
Grapefruit.
upset about.
And then D tier: watermelon. That's where we landed.
Okay.
How do you feel about our list?
Just made me hungry.
But did it make you mad?
No. It just made me hungry. Where would honeydew go?
Honeydew is definitely above cantaloupe. I like honeydew a lot.
There's an awful lot of melon flavored things in Japan. It's very popular.
I want yuzu.
I like melons. I like a melon, but I
Oh, melon are best.
the thing is, I gotta be in the mood for a melon. If you just like force me to eat some melon, I'm not gonna like it. I gotta get in the mood.
doesn't taste anything like melon, but I want melon bread.
Isn't it
Melon
just
bread?
sugary bread?
It's just sugary bread.
Oh.
Scum.
How's it going, Heather?
It's going.
How hungry are you?
I'm so hungry.
What are you hungry for?
I don't even care or anything.
Wow.
I kind of want a sandwich.
A sandwich, eh?
Hmm.
I got into a bit of a Jimmy John's kick.
Yeah, you did.
I like Jimmy John's. It's quick, it's easy. And, unlike in Toledo, it's actually really cheap here. Which I think actually is probably the same price. But in Toledo, it's expensive.
Other things are cheap.
Get settled here. How's Final Fantasy going, Heather?
Going pretty good.
A sandwich shop that won't toast my bread is useless to me. Yeah,
Always smells like a foot.
What?
I definitely prefer a warm sandwich. I heard of Reggie.
Reggie.
Hi,
Hello,
Reg.
darling.
I see a paw.
I think somebody's hungry.
Yes, he did not get dinner before we started. Here, baby.
He's here to complain. Service is poor, he says.
Reggie says it smells like a foot. Just like that Jimmy
Well,
John's.
he's not going to let you
movie.
just walk up on him. He wants you to follow.
Or Reggie.
I definitely prefer a hot sandwich over a warm sandwich. One of these days we should rank sandwich places, because I think the thing that surprised me the most in the last year is Penn Station. I think has come out ahead as far as my favorite sandwich shop.
What is a hot what is a hot sandwich?
Like a toasted sandwich.
Well, you said like from warm to hot. Is there like a different like?
I was thinking like a
specific hot-
lukewarm or like a
Oh, okay.
like a-
So just like a sandwich that had.
yeah.
Okay, I understand. I thought that there was like different varieties of sandwiches, like because there's a cold sandwich.
I guess you would call it a cold sandwich, but like for me, like cold means cold, and I was thinking it's like room temperature sandwich.
Yeah, hot that has.
Man, I
Not
fucking love Penn Station, but the closest Penn Station is in like Novi. It's so far away.
Novi
I don't
Station.
like Penn Station.
I used to hate Subway, and now I'm like Subway's okay.
Subway is
It's okay.
here's the thing, and I don't know if people agree with me or not. Subway has gone down in quality so fucking much in like the last 10 plus years.
You mean since when they locked up Jared? Ron, you're making
No,
some
I think
bold
it's
claims
more
here.
like since they started making like
Salamitarian.
I think it's since they started doing like $5 sandwiches all the time. Because Subway used to be like, whoa, $5 foot long, that's crazy. That's crazy. You can get a $5 Subway sandwich. But then they just sort of leaned into that and made it so that that's the normal.
Yeah, that's like
And
all
now
Subway
it's just
is.
fucking terrible.
All Subway is $5 footlongs.
DJ says he thinks that they haven't changed, it's just we have better options now. That's also possible, but I still feel like everything just is worse. Like,
I mean, they could have easily cut corners over the years to like help with the $5 footlong stuff, and also corporate changes. And
yeah, right.
Little Caesars fucking rocks, man.
Does Quiznos still exist? I think it might still exist, but not anywhere near the level it used to. And it might not even exist.
I know Quiznos exists because Guild Wars 2 had a campaign with Quiznos where you could get in-game items when you went and spent like $50 at Quiznos. And it did horribly. It's the baby. The moon gerbils. It's the baby Reminold. Look how tiny he is. He's getting big.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe is okay. I don't. It's one of those places where I'm like, this is just really overpriced.
They've got a sandwich that's actually really good.
What's up, Ben? Welcome to the Ron's Basement Show.
We saw his brother on the way down here, and he got really excited about it.
He's trying to leave. Oh, what a good stretch.
Oh, that's my leg.
Oh, what a stretching
Ben.
Oh,
arm.
that's my leg.
Oh,
How'd you do
clawing
that,
up
baby?
Heather's freaking knee.
Maybe not do that, silly baby.
Pence, we should, at some point, we need to, like, tier list sandwich places. I will also say that, like, Panera Bread, maybe one of the biggest scams of all time.
I have to agree.
Like, they serve the most mediocre food for ludicrous prices. Another stretch. Wow.
Look at this little tail.
Also,
That's
Panera
my
Bread is
phone.
like the number
Don't get
one
it,
place
please.
to go to see a business meeting happening. Panera Bread is like the number one place to go if you want to see somebody
oh,
being
shit. They have really
scammed.
good upside down pineapple cake, please.
If you want to see somebody being scammed into a multi-level marketing thing, you can just go to the Panera Bread and walk around and look for white people being
Bye, Ron.
scammed into some sort of pyramid scheme.
It's funny because I went to a little, like, local New York cat-style cafe type thing over by one of my works, and I listened to the people next to me have a conversation that was very much the one guy trying to convert the other guy into some kind of weird religious situation.
Oh, God.
There you go. Yeah, well, if you want that in the form of a way too expensive chain restaurant, then you can just go to the Panera Bread.
Oh, Kyle, no. That's not a good sign, bud. It's an upside down triangle. Yeah, it feeds directly to you.
Yeah, man, Panera Bread, I would eat there a lot because they have good soup. I like soup, man. I just like soup. That's really it.
I'm not a fan of soup. I prefer stew.
Sure. I mean,
Like,
yeah.
I need more than just, like, liquidy.
You know what
Panera
else I
Bread
think
has,
is
like, a-
overrated? Zoop with a Z.
What the
Z-O-U-P.
fuck is... Oh, no. I
Zoop.
remember Zoop. What was their slogan? It's Zyme for Zoop or something?
I don't know.
I remember I found it one time and, like, it was just absurd.
I never got soup from Zoop. I got salads, and those salads were really good.
There was a time when I worked at it was after you left, when I worked at Nemo, where I was getting Zoop like 4 times a day. Or
Four times a
4 times a
day?
week. 4 times a
Holy
week.
fuck!
I was getting Zoop like 4 times a week. Like I was zooping it up, zooping it out, zooping in, zooping out.
Zooping it. Everybody zooping it. That's where the Toledo ends. They go to the zoo. Zooping it.
And I would always get they had a chicken pot pie soup, and I would get that.
Oh God, Ron, no.
Sounds too creamy for me.
Yeah, probably.
It seems their slogan is just, it's not soup, it's Zoop.
So here's something else.
Mm-hmm.
If I were, I have this. At night when I'm trying to fall asleep. I know that I just scatted when I said the beginning of that sentence.
Whoa.
At night when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Okay, never mind. Okay. I went somewhere else.
No,
Yeah,
not
don't
scat.
worry.
Not like scat, like
Don't
animal
worry.
poop.
I was
like
reading at the
zibbity-bop-bop.
same time and I got confused.
No, scat. Like skip, scat, skip
Yeah,
it
like
bop, bap,
Scatman
bip
John?
bop bop, but bop bap. Yeah, like scat, like jazz, but with your mouth. Anyway, at night when I'm trying to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
I will think of scenarios in my head and plan, and think, okay, and
Okay.
Something you don't do during the day.
no, well, at night
Sorry.
is when I'm like separated from
Yeah.
reality. Okay, I'm laying in
I'm
bed
the
with my
same way.
eyes closed.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm worrying, I'm wondering. I'm trying to put it all together. I'm trying to take it all apart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is what I do at night when I'm laying in bed. And one of the things I often think of is, all right, you're homeless. What the fuck do you do? What is your plan?
This is not a very good relaxing trying to sleep.
No, I have a horrible time relaxing, falling asleep. But these are the things I think about. All right, you're homeless. What do you do? And one of the things I always think of is, fuck, when I'm hungry and I don't have any money for food, I'm going to go to places like Zoop. I'm going to go to places like Panera Bread. I'm going to go to places like
Hi, you're right.
Chipotle. I'm going to walk in. I'm going to grab a bag off their, like, take it and leave carryout thing, and I'm just going to eat whatever's in that fucking bag. Because those places, in the suburbs at least, they just put the food on they just put it on, like, a shelf away from everything else. They don't ask to see a receipt. They don't ask for anything. You can just walk up and grab that shit and just leave.
It's true, that is a thing.
And I would do that all the time at, like, Panera or at Zoop. I would just walk up, find my shit, walk right out. So if I'm homeless, I don't have anywhere to go for food, boom, Zoop. Whatever, man, I'm starving. I'm hungry, I got no options. I don't care what I eat, as long as I get to eat. And that's the plan.
Okay.
Also, I would hope that in this scenario I have my car.
Okay.
Because I think I could live out of my car.
Yeah, probably.
What would you do?
I don't know, I've never thought about it.
I think about it almost every day. What would you do in a nuclear apocalypse?
I don't know.
Nuclear holocaust happens. What are you doing?
Depends on
Maddie?
the situation.
See, the thing is, I was not prepared for homelessness. But I am prepared for a nuclear attack and fucking a zombie outbreak.
What would you do?
Well, first of all, assuming I survive either, which I won't, I will be the first to fucking die.
You get 30-minute warning.
Oh, I just kill myself. Like, I'm not gonna fucking outrun a nuclear attack. I just kill myself. But let's say that I
This is going
didn't.
places.
But I'm just being realistic. But let's say I didn't. I'd immediately head for water, which is stupid. I know.
Why water?
I don't know. I just feel like radiation takes time to pass through water. So I'm under the water. The heat's not going to immediately affect me.
Oh, that's true.
It's
So
going to boil the water first,
one
which
of
I
the
have enough time to
things-
get out.
One of the things that you do is, like, if there's supposed to be, like, a nuclear attack or whatever, you fill up your tub and then you submerge yourself because the radiation, it has a harder time penetrating the water. That's, like, a real thing.
That would be the first thing I would do in case of, like, a nuclear attack. Also, if there's
I
zombies...
think it's mid-apocalypse at that point.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah,
is not
that's
post.
fair.
We're not talking post-apocalypse. I'm talking about we're talking about the
like what's
prequel.
happening right now.
So my thing is, the thing I always thought of is, like, would I have enough time to get to Toledo? Because I know my way around Toledo way better.
That's smart, actually. That's smart. You wouldn't want to be stranded somewhere where you're not completely comfortable, almost blindfolded to wander in the right, to a spot that you need to be.
Bob says when the false alarm went off a year or two ago, they got an 8-minute warning.
I was gonna say,
That was because that was in Hawaii, and they supposedly they were preparing for a simulated attack from
Russia?
the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Oh.
So Hawaii, much closer to the DPRK than Michigan is. So you would have way more time
Yeah,
here.
fuck
in Ohio.
Ohio. Ohio goes first.
I was gonna say, I feel like going down to Ohio is a mistake. I'd rather go up to the UP.
I would rather be near my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, going to Indiana would be my other thought, but there's a lot of distance between me and Indiana.
Heather, would you ever consent to us installing a nuclear fallout shelter in our backyard? I was thinking we could
First off,
attach
Heather,
it.
would you want to survive a nuclear attack? Would you want to live in the ashes of society?
We could attach it. So I was thinking, like, we could, if we dug out some of the backyard, you could sink it where the patio is now, and then you could have like a door, like where the washer and dryer are.
No, this is a whole ass thing.
Ron's thought a lot about this.
And then we could just put the patio back on top of it.
Ron just wants to destroy the backyard. Is like what this is all about. This is leading to like
This is an awfully
fuck grass.
existential dread conversation.
Yeah.
Nuclear bunker man cave, the alternate unheard experience.
The only thing is that you have to have a vent for air,
Mm-hmm.
so there would be like a protrusion in the backyard.
That's true. I would much rather just do that.
Get a spaceship and leave.
Let's just go. Goodbye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if that's an option, sure, but so the other thing that I think about is do I even want to live? You know, do I even
Why
want to
are we having this conversation?
Yeah. First it was homelessness, and now it's do I want to survive a nuclear attack?
Because these are the things I think about as I'm trying to fall asleep.
You know what I
at
think
night.
about as I'm trying to fall asleep at night? I write fan fiction in my head.
Okay. Well, you also fall asleep in like
Yeah,
5
it's
fucking
very relaxing.
seconds. Heather's fan
I
fiction
think
plans they must be like 20
I don't get very
seconds
far.
Because Heather falls asleep faster than any person I know. Because I know the moment Heather falls asleep because she starts fucking kicking and fucking jerking and yelling. She'll be like, ah!
Look, so maybe it takes me a really long time to plan the film.
I'm curious. I don't know if because you and Rachel used to share a room. I don't know if Rachel ever heard you do the scream when you fall asleep thing, or if she just fell asleep
Rachel and I
so
used to share
fast
a
too.
bed.
But did you know?
The inner anger of Heather on leave.
I always say that that's Heather. Like,
I'm letting out the demon.
the thing that I always describe it as is it's Heather, like, unwillingly letting loose of consciousness. Like, her body is fighting it, and that noise means she lost. And she's like, yeah! And then it's over, right? Then she's asleep.
God, fucking so Rachel's the one turning into Rick.
She just resting her eyes. That's really good. That's really good. That's
Heather
really...
kicks in her sleep. She does whole body, like, jolts in her sleep. I do that sometimes, but...
I used to sleepwalk really bad.
Rachel did like the 180 spin multiple times. I'd wake up with their feet just
Oh no!
on my head.
Oh, I
So
do that
does-
too,
Oh,
Kyle.
I do that also.
Yeah.
I pass out before any of that came.
And then I have to wiggle my legs all the time.
Yeah.
I have to move. I have to be
I like
moving.
to be no noise,
No noise, no light.
calm, peaceful.
What was that light last night?
I don't know.
Cool.
I never could. It had to have been the lights on our neighbor's
Blankets
I
on
think
all
so,
of me
because it
except
was
for
like-
my feet.
It was low down to the ground enough that it was like. at
Rachel, I think
level
we're broken
with me.
from living out in the country where there just was no light at
Yeah,
all.
I really think that's a big part of it.
Because, like, you turned out the lights out there and it was dark. Dark.
I didn't like falling asleep with the TV on because when I would wake up, it would always confuse me. Well, whatever was happening on the TV would confuse me. So I stopped doing that.
I
after a
fall
while.
asleep with headphones on and YouTube videos playing.
I used to fall asleep
Every
to
single
music. I still can actually fall asleep to music. I've done it a few times when I've, like, gone places with friends and they, like, want to watch TV.
I used to fall asleep to music every once in a while until I was like
Yeah.
I don't know how old I was. I must have been like 10 years old or something.
So wild.
I fell asleep to music and I woke up in the middle of the night and it was fucking Eminem was playing
Oh,
and it
no.
scared the fuck out of me. It's like, what the fuck is this? Hey, Eminem, you know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. It legitimately scared the fuck out of me. And I was like, no! And I went and turned off the radio, and ever
Oh
since
no,
then, I just
Seymour's
don't.
dream playing in your dream. Seymour's theme.
You ever had sleep paralysis?
I have it
Oh,
I
I used to
one
have it
time.
all-
I had it one time.
I used to
had
have
it a
it.
couple weeks ago.
On a-
Not even. It was like last week.
I used to have it on a weekly basis, man.
It sucks,
I was
dude.
taking a
You
nap
might have sleep apnea.
at our parents' house, and I like thought I heard somebody in the living room, even though I knew I was the only one home, and it was like the sound of a plastic bag. But my logic was the dog was sleeping on the bed with me, and the dog would have started barking if there was really a person out there. So
I fucking hate sleep paralysis. Mine always is fucked up because it's like I'm dying. Like I'll wake up and then I'll immediately fall back asleep, but I'll stay conscious the whole time, and I can't move. and I
yeah,
also
you told
can't really
us that
breathe.
story, Kyle. God,
What?
that he shaved
Oh,
his
his
eyebrow off.
eyebrow.
sleepwalking.
Yeah. Yeah. Sleepwalking's cool. Not sleep paralysis.
My brother used to sleepwalk and just piss everywhere.
That's really unfortunate.
He would just wake up in the middle of the night,
No.
fucking walk to a corner of the room, start pissing,
Poor
piss into a
Richie.
toy box, piss on the wall.
Oh, I did that on purpose as a kid. I would just piss in my toy box.
Poor Richie.
On purpose?
Yeah. I told my mom one time my hungry hippos were thirsty.
Oh my
They
god.
ate all the time, they had to be thirsty.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, Maddie.
I was so little. They were thirsty. They ate all the time. They had
So
to
you
have something
didn't
to
pour
drink.
water for them, you peed on them.
No, I pissed right on them. I opened their mouths too and just pissed on them. Like,
You opened their
I'm-
mouths.
yeah,
I
like
don't
you know
wanna
how
think
you like.
about
Yeah,
this.
I
don't
know.
wanna think
I
about
get
this.
it.
I'm done.
I'm the Joker, but with piss. Look, it happened one time, but I did pee in my. I pooped in my toy box once. But that's because someone was in the bathroom and I couldn't hold it anymore. And then a
Okay.
neighbor kid shit on my floor, and my mom went in there and stepped on it in the dark.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ, man.
I got a lot of poop and piss stories. Why is it always me?
I'm glad that we stopped talking about the nuclear apocalypse so we could talk about people shitting on Maddie's childhood bedroom floor.
I grew up in a very impoverished neighborhood. People won't go there anymore. Like, news reporters will not go there. They have one news reporter who would go there and, like, stand on the corner for 15 minutes to do a cast, and then she'd immediately speed off. People were afraid. I've witnessed murders there.
Well, I don't know what that has to do with shitting on the floor.
Just, like, outlaw, man. It was the
It
Wild
was
West
just
over there.
fucking crazy.
Wow,
There was no
It was-
regard for the human law. There was no regard for the social
those
contract,
kids didn't
man.
know any better. Oh, I won't. There's, like, a really bad animal cruelty story.
I don't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
there's like just knowing that is enough that those kids didn't really have parents. Like it was bad over there.
You'd
it was
think
really bad.
that at some point shitting on the floor would just be a
Common sense.
it would just be a common sense thing.
I had no idea either. I don't remember this story, but my mom always told me, and we know what kid it was too because he was the only one in our house.
Maybe it was you.
I don't think it was me. I only poop in toy boxes. Toy boxes and toilets. That's where I poop. There was murder and shit everywhere. Yes. That's weird because I did grow up with a kid named John, and now he's a very bad drug.
Well, I mean, John is a
Yeah.
common name.
It is. There's a cat picture.
The picture of the guy with the
look
lemon.
at those babies. They're perfect. Perfect children.
I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? It was about
Oh my god, look at the babies. Look how cute they
sleepwalking. Oh no, I remember. It was about dreaming. So here's something. Here's something that the folks at home need to know about. Okay.
are. Oh god, he switched views.
I have frequent piss-related dreams.
Oh no, I feel this already.
Very frequent piss-related dreams. I've told people about this before, but basically, I'm gonna sneeze.
Clip that dab.
Uh,
Oh Oh, we're okay.
It means drink more water. I don't know that it does. I think it means I drink water too close to bedtime. So I frequently will have dreams where I have to piss and I can't find a toilet anywhere, and then I have to ask somebody where there's a toilet, and they show it to me, and it's in the middle of a public place.
Oh no.
So it'll be a toilet in a room with hundreds of people, and I just have to whip my dick out in front of 100,000 people or whatever and just piss. Or it'll be like weird, like, so like the story I always tell is like if I'm not gonna stand up now because I honestly don't even have enough room over here to stand up, but
It also messes up the shot.
yeah, if you stood up and you imagine like where my penis is, okay? The rim of the toilet is like 1 inch above that.
Oh no.
So like I have to stand on my tiptoes and like strain to pee into the bowl
This is a really strange.
to
This
get
is
it
a
in.
weird dream.
Yeah, and
This is nightmare. These aren't dreams. These are nightmares.
the other kind of dream that I'll have also is that I have little to no control over my piss stream. Like you know how like you got like a hose and you can like twist the end of it to get like different types of streams.
Yeah, I'm kind of on Heather with it.
Like you can tighten it up and you get like
I
a
don't like
beam,
the-
or you can loosen it all the way up and
Yes.
it becomes like a mist.
Yes.
That's like what it's like. I'll piss and it's like a mist coming out.
piss mist.
Like a piss mist coming
Sierra
out.
pissed.
And so I'll be like,
Poor Heather.
I'll be
I'm
like,
so sorry.
oh, I have to pee.
I know. I'm a
And I'll
part of
try to
this, but
pee
I'm
in a
so
toilet
sorry.
and it'll be a mist. And it's just going everywhere. And I'm like, no. But I can't, like, then I have to, like, cut it off. And then I'll have to, like, try
What?
again. And then I'll try it,
No, what do you mean cut it?
like, cut off the stream.
Oh
Like,
my god, I thought you were like
no,
fucking.
no,
You said that in such a way that immediately made me
no.
like want to leave. Okay. Yeah,
Um,
you stopped peeing. Yeah, you cut the pee stream off.
yes.
Anyway.
So I had a dream the other night.
Oh no.
But I
This
was
is
at-
like real anxiety
I
based.
had a dream last night that it was Christmas and I hadn't bought anybody any Christmas presents because I didn't realize it was Christmas tomorrow.
Damn, Heather. You better start shopping. I had a dream the other night that I was at my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
My parents have a bathroom on the second floor. Okay, I was in that bathroom, but something was wrong with the plumbing. So all of the water in the room had to drain into a drawer, and then from the drawer it would drain out of the house. Okay, so I don't know why, but for some reason in my dream I had to piss directly into the drawer.
Oh,
So it was like I had to slide open this drawer and like piss into the drawer, but then the piss wouldn't drain. So I had just filled a drawer with piss. And what do you do? What do you do? You've got a drawer full of piss now. And I was just freaking out about
You
it.
just leave it.
So that was my piss dream. Then I had another dream.
Was this one about piss?
Yes.
Oh,
I had another separate dream.
That's the piss drawer.
Uh,
Oh Ben, no. That's my.
this one is a
nightmare.
little
That's
fucking
real
weird,
fear
but
of mine.
I was pissing out like veins. Like
Okay. Oh, that's a
stringy-
lot for me to handle.
It was
right
almost
now.
like sausage.
That's a lot for me to
Like-
deal with, Ron.
It was like little strings of bologna. or
Okay.
something. And
Okay.
I was pissing them all out, and it like wouldn't stop. It was like, fucking, come on, stop.
Yep.
And then it got on my shirt.
Okay.
So I took my shirt off,
Mhm.
and I remember putting it in the washing machine, but like I put it in the washing machine, but like I couldn't, it like wouldn't get off, and I remember thinking like all it's gonna do is just mix up with my
God.
clothes.
Oh my god. It's
So
a lot for me to deal with right now. I'm sorry. You're like hitting a part of me where I'm like super. I can't handle that stuff.
that was a dream that I had like the night before last.
Okay.
So I have a lot of weird fucking piss dreams. I don't know if anybody can tell me what that means. Why would I piss out meat?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Heather, do you have any thoughts?
I
Or
Heather checked
you're on your
out.
phone.
Heather checked out, and for good reason.
Do I overshare on the show?
No, I think I do. Yeah, maybe it's both.
You're watching. You're watching.
You are watching a lot
Heather,
of
will you join us
ordinary
on the show?
sausage. It sounds like anxiety. To me.
Heather.
Like you have a fear of loss of control.
Heather's completely checked out of the show.
Look, she's
not,
hungry. We're talking about piss.
What do you think my piss streams mean, Heather?
Going back in.
What kind of weird dreams do you ever have dreams where you have to pee?
No.
Never? You ever have dreams where your teeth fall out?
No, but I have well, yes. And normally I have to chew on them in the process.
Oh no!
You know Maddie
no,
doesn't like that.
No, no,
I always
no.
have dreams that my teeth are
No.
loose and I'm like wiggling them.
Okay.
I don't-
You tell me when you're done. That's too much for me.
You don't like that?
Nope. Ron, I don't like teeth. Teeth are a big no for me. Like I'm serious.
Do you ever have dreams where you're naked and you shouldn't be naked?
No, I have dreams that I'm in school, and then the school evolves as I'm walking through it until there's countless halls, and I don't know where I am, and then suddenly there's teachers following me and going, Matthew, where's your homework? Matthew, where's your homework? I'm going, you didn't give me any homework. And I'm just running, and they're screaming at me, and then they, like, throw shit at me, and, like, lockers start to close in until it's too narrow that I can't get through.
Ugh,
And I
don't
look
like that.
behind, and there's, like, teachers right there just screaming, homework! And I wait, and I, like, cry and wake up. And it fucks me up.
Jesus
And I
Christ.
don't like it. That's the dreams that I've been having very recently. It's just running down hallways that get too tight. And
Rachel-
teachers scream at me.
Rachel in the chat says I have dreams where, or I dream that Kyle cheats on me with Rick Owens fashion Instagrammers. I don't know what that means.
Oh, Ben, I have dreams like that all the time.
Those suck. School dreams fucking suck.
I have school dreams all the time. I think it probably speaks to the lasting impact on my psyche that school has had.
I have very frequent, and I mean like very frequent dreams that I have to go back and work at Tony Paco's because they put me on the schedule and I have no choice.
I have those dreams about Bob Evans, but never about Pacos.
I don't know why.
That's
it
severe
must-
impact on your lives. Like, that's...
Yeah, I never have. I worked at Pacos for like 2 or 3 years. Bob's for like 5, but I
What is-
only
oh,
have
no.
those dreams about Bob Evans.
I also have dreams where I have to go back to school, and most frequently what those dreams are that
Oh,
there's a
back in-
class, but I don't remember where it's at
Yep.
in the building.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
just
that's what,
don't
like,
go
all those are
to
for
it,
me,
and
too.
then I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna fail because I don't know how to get to my class.
Do you ever get, like, the school dreams where you go to class, but it's the right class, and then midway through you're like, I don't belong here, and you just fucking leave?
No.
That happens to me a lot. And then it's like, I get scared because I'm like, that teacher's going to fucking come out and hunt my ass down and they're going to kill me.
Oh my god.
Because I left their class even though I don't belong there.
Most of my dreams don't have that. And you know what? Somebody said that I have piss nightmares. I don't.
Yeah, that was
None
me.
of those dreams feel like nightmares. None of the dreams I have feel like nightmares. Very rarely do I have a dream that actually like scares me. Like nothing is
Really?
scary about it. It's just this is what's happening. I have to go back to work and I hate it because like the Pacos ones are always like, oh, I have to go back to work at Pacos, but like I don't. The menu has changed, and so I don't know what to do. But I don't consider that like a nightmare. It's just fuck.
So
this
it's just
sucks.
like an inconvenient dream.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck. come
It's
on.
stressful. There's anxiety associated with it, but I don't think it's a nightmare. You can tell we're getting late in the show because Heather just has to get the fuck
I have
out.
to pee.
She did say she has to pee.
Dreams, man.
I used to be like real into dream reading. There's like
Yeah.
a whole website where you can like look up very specific things. Like, do you see a
Ooh.
log in your dream? This log means you
Are there
have father issues.
Can I post my dreams on the internet and have somebody who knows about dreams tell me what they mean?
Yes, you can. I'm
I
sure
wanna
there's a
do that.
subreddit of dreams.
For the folks who are in our Discord channel, I have a channel there where I would post dreams.
Oh,
I
Twin
stopped
Peaks.
posting them because a lot of my dreams are just like the same thing. Or it's like they're
They
all
were
very
enjoyable.
similar.
They were enjoyable to read nonetheless.
I'll only post them now if I feel like they're especially like
Bizarre?
Yeah, exactly. Like, the one that I always remember is the one where I'm super tiny and I have a gem in my hand. Like, it's the fucking... what the fuck is that movie? Logan's Run? I have, like, a gem in my hand and it changes colors if a human being is looking at me. So, like, the
That's
implication
just like
is...
Ark Survival Evolved. You're
I
like
guess you're right.
digging at your hand.
I guess you're right.
Oh, where's Jake? Jake would have liked that.
But we had to, like, take care of the humans' babies.
So you weren't a human.
No, it was like it was like the size of a borrower. You know what the borrowers are?
No.
The Borrowers is a movie about little
Oh.
tiny people that like live inside a house.
Yeah,
And
I misunderstood. I thought you meant like burrowers. I'm like,
no, a borrower.
Like I don't know what would burrow
Like I'm
in
the
your
size
body.
of a borrower.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
guy,
it's a
I know what you
book.
mean.
It's a book, but I've seen the movie. That's the
Bunch of Nintendo. Yeah, dude. There's like old fucking Yoshi's Island.
Yeah. So along those lines, did you see the original Yoshis that leaked out of that, DJ? Apparently they're in the source code too, like all the different designs for Yoshi they had before they had the real Yoshi.
Beta Yoshi.
And at some point it was just like a fucking dinosaur-ass dinosaur. It just
Yeah,
looked like
dude.
a fucking dinosaur.
Where do you think they got the movie idea from?
Also, apparently in the source code for the original Star Fox is the word fuck.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
it's like
one.
in a comment in the code.
Oh,
They put the word fuck in there.
This isn't video game related, but Regis Philbin died earlier today.
No shit.
Yeah,
Wow, rip.
88 years old.
Wow.
I completely forgot about it until right now.
Oh, Star Fox 2.
Did you just hit this couch?
My foot is
Yeah,
touching
it just like shook. I'm like, oh my god, am I breaking it? I panicked for a second.
I
Ron,
touched the
okay.
couch and it scared Maddie.
I thought I was about to break it somehow. But yeah, Regis Philbin died, and the Nintendo leak stuff is really cool.
That's what you missed.
Beta Yoshi.
Wait, what?
Regis Philbin died. And a bunch of
Like,
Nintendo
for real?
stores. Yes.
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh.
88 years old.
Oh.
That was not a joke.
Yeah.
What about Beta Wooper from Pokemon? Remember Wooper?
Yeah.
Do you remember Beta Wooper?
No.
It was just like a fucking fat little slug dude with little shit on his head. Fucking Beta Wooper is the best Pokemon design they've ever made.
Wooper is which one's Wooper? Is he the one that goes
Oh my god.
Which one is
Oh,
Wooper?
Heather's looking him up. There he is. There's Beta Wooper.
That's Wooper?
That's Beta Wooper from the 1999 Space World demo.
That's Wooper. Okay.
Beta Wooper. Beta
All right.
Wooper. I really want the Nintendo company to add him back in. Get on it, Masuda. I love Beta Wooper. He
Looks
is
like something
everything.
from Undertale.
He's so cute. People freaked out. Ron's pulling up Beta Wooper for the stream. There he is. There's Beta Wooper.
This one in the middle, right?
Yep.
This one up here.
That's the boy.
So it used to be this, then that, then that.
The one in the middle does not exist.
Oh.
That's just an idea of where he would be in the evolution line if he was real. But that is Beta Wooper. He was in the 1999 Space World demo for Nintendo, and then they cut him out. Much to my dismay, because I think he's amazing.
Wooper has a really good shiny.
Wooper's a good Pokemon. Pokemon rules, y'all.
Pokemon's okay.
Pokemon is extremely good.
Beta Wooper shaped like a Yes! Yes!
Look at shiny Wooper. What isn't to love about it?
He's so
What is it? It's
good!
pink. Okay, imagine that Wooper picture, but it's pink.
Fucking love Beta Wooper so much, man. Look at his stupid little grin.
So Quagsire, of course, goes through the same sort of problem that a lot of pink shinies go through, where it turns, like, not this cute light pink, and is instead, like...
It gets, like, flesh toned. Or, oh no.
It's like...
Oh, it's
there
way
it
darker
is.
than I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Aw, look at that baby! What isn't to love about that little creature?
Wooper's fucking adorable. So's Beta Wooper, man. Oh,
Look at it, who wants to eat
He's got the
puffin.
Spotify logo on his chest.
oh, he does. That's his Wi-Fi. That's
Oh,
how
what
much
a
he loves
cutie.
you.
What a cutie.
He loves you that many bars. Oh my god. No arms, no brain, no problem.
What a darling.
I'm just like staring over at the other screen because he's so
Thanks, I
cute.
gave Ron that haircut.
Heather gave me a haircut.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's my turn next.
You look good with short hair, Ron.
I want it gone.
I
Just
just
like
do
an
this
next
thing
one.
where I just let my hair grow until I can't stand it anymore, and then Heather buzzes it down for me. People compliment my haircut. It's not a haircut. Heather just buzzed my hair to 3/4 of an inch, and
Yeah, that's a haircut.
It's a half.
You
of an
cut
inch.
your hair.
Oh, it's 3/4 of an inch, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think Wooper is based on an axolotl.
Mine needs to go next. Get rid of it.
your hair's not even that long.
Long enough.
I'm never gonna cut my hair again.
Ever?
Ever. I'm just gonna
Alright.
let it go. I'm willing to do this. It's pretty long already.
You know, Harley used to have a ponytail. Used to
I
have
think
a
that was
long
mentioned
hair.
once and it fucked me up.
Yeah.
So did shaved Harley. Harley without facial hair is someone I don't know.
I'll skull it. That's very unfortunate.
Since I work from home, I could really just have any kind of haircut I want, but I hate going to the barber when I could just have Heather buzz my head. Because I really don't give a shit about haircuts.
But going to
I
the
never
barber
really
is
have
also,
in my life.
It's also a thing where like you have to interact with them and they like to try and make conversation
I don't.
and some of them don't pick up on like I just don't care to talk to you. Like it's nothing personal. It's just like I don't feel like talking while you sit here and shave my head. I would rather just like go in and have it done. The conversation sometimes it's nice.
I think really it's just that I'm cheap too.
We use the word frugal around here.
Clippers are a one-time buy unless you're me, in which case you buy expensive, nice ones thinking that they'll be good, and then it turns out they suck ass, and then you have to buy them again.
It's all about wall, man. Wall clippers. They never die.
I don't know what kind we have now. Meyer brand.
We did just randomly pick them up at Meijer in a state of desperation.
Are they like very simple and black?
No,
Mhm.
they're not black.
They're not.
No, I don't think so. I thought they were like silver.
They're probably wall.
Well, folks,
Scum.
Scum.
Kind of blew my mind that that's like pressure sensitive. That's badass.
Stick it up, yo. Stick it up, stick it up, stick it up, yo. Yeah. Crawling in my skin.
That's one we haven't heard in a while.
Hungy. Hungy.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
You haven't eaten today. I ate some
Hey now,
string
you're
cheese.
hungy.
hey now, we are hungry.
Get your game on.
I guess that's the end of the Ron's Basement Show for this week.
Goodbye.
Should we do the Zappy game? No, we can skip the Zappy game. Should we play some Divinity?
Maybe. I did tell Rachel I would play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next
Bye.
time.
Bye.
Tune
Rachel
in to
was
my
on
other
fire.
shows. Midweek Freak, Ron's Basement Show Theater. What button do I push to go away? Bye.
I don't know.